We'll have to see if he's going to be able to do it. Plus, you're going against the Enchantress, that early extra lane aggression coming out. This is going to be a tough one, it feels like, on paper for Vici Gaming Reborn. We'll see if they can kind of avoid the early pressure from Newbee and walk away this series with at least a 1-1 split, or if Newbee's high-pressure, high-intense Drow lineup is going to be able to crush down Vici Gaming Reborn so they can walk away with 2 points. We got predictions here, Waga. Total number of smoke and kills at game's end?
Wow. Well, they smoke up immediately, so...
That's easy.
I would say...
By game's end.
5 to 8, I think.
I'm going to go 9 to 12. I'm thinking this is going to be very...
I don't think this is going to be that long of a game. Good luck, man.
Player with the most kills at 10 minutes. I might not be able to finish these predictions.
Oh, both teams actually smoke into each other here.
Yeah.
But no one can reach each other.
Yeah, DDC
like,
can't
we got
quite
you.
get close enough for the lift, unfortunately.
Well, that's 2 smoke usages gone. Rip your predictions. I'm lowering mine, man. 0 to 4.
Okay. No, gets hit with that level 1 Thunderstrike you were talking of, and Wisp is like, sorry, buddy, I gotta go. Jumps, ditches his Ember, and makes it away, and first blood is going to be going to Newbee.
Yeah, that was a good kill to get as well. Disruptor, some extra gold for him early, as he already spent all his money.
Wards and everything. I mean, that is just your life as a 5.
Yeah.
They'll take the first blood bonus. You're welcome.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to get like boots, extra consumables.
Yeah, helps him out a lot.
Oh, good head start here for Newbee as we get underway.
Little rune trades. No one really contesting after that first blood.
Yeah.
And body block help on the mid lane by Chuan. Making sure that Mu gets a nice block here. But same thing, of course, FY on the dire side.
And nothing too surprising, it looks like, here from the laning stage. Hao will reside at the bottom. In the meantime, Kaka could join by his side if necessary, but it doesn't seem like it will be necessary. Mikasa, early Iron Talon, straight to the jungle for him, Waga.
He knows what's up.
Yeah, he's like, you know what, I'm going to PvE this one.
I don't think you want to offlane as an axe against Disruptor Drow. You can't do anything, so Iron Talon, definitely the best choice here. I have no disagreements with this.
And if he wants, Kaka could roam around a bit, but, Disruptor's not the biggest ganker to, he'll just work with some pulls, make sure the lane equilibrium doesn't go too far forward. Drow has pretty much a free lane under her own tower to work with.
FY, he tries to find a ward that's going to block him, but in fact it's not a ward, it's just a little ball. FY, or Tron, sorry, tried to find a ward.
Oh, and FY was right there. He was the ward. He just went in and blocked it with his own little wisp body.
Yeah, he ran in at first, and Enchantress hit him a few times, and he was like, okay,
so Enchantress like commits all these sentries.
Yeah, but nothing was there, ever. Apart from the wisp, of course.
Chuan's like, you know what, enough. I'm just going to go in your frickin' jungle and find this centaur, and goes work from there.
I'm sure Tron will find creeps in the end. He's a very experienced Enchantress player. And in fact, they blocked off their own jungle with that Sentry Ward as well, Observer Ward as well. So really nice heads-up play by Vici Gaming, preparing for this Enchantress rotation.
Very nice. And we'll hold out, and KP will just have to make do and just try to pressure the casual pull in the meantime. It looks like Mikasa looking to self-deny to get himself back to the fountain here, as he does have no gold on hand. While Drow is getting some nice early shots on this tower. In fact, they're even going to pull the wave all the way out and around.
Yeah, she's getting a ton of damage on that.
This could be a very fast tier 1.
That's what happens when you don't go offlane at all. If you just go Iron Talon jungle, then Drow will say, okay, I'm going to push using that aura as well to get extra damage. And yeah, 550 HP on that tower already.
Wow. Mikasa's here now, so he'll try to just kind of be a little bit of a presence so they don't feel too casual about moving the lane forward. And we'll obviously keep the Disruptor around a bit. Back at mid lane in your Mu Quap versus No Ember Spirit matchup.
Oh boy.
We have a gank coming in. It's the Enchantress is here, and he is going to get a kill. Nice early gank lead in.
Yeah, that's the dream creeps to have when you gank as well. Having the Ensnare and the Stomp. Just
TI2 champion right there.
Best combo you could have. Top lane, KP taking some damage, but should be fine.
Pops us out, and we'll be fine.
And just getting away, and Tron has also been spotted by this ward, running behind the enemy line, of course.
Are they going to prepare for it? Yeah, obviously they will back out and away, and Chuan says they may know I'm coming, so decides to back out and will take his business elsewhere. We pop at bottom lane where we last witnessed Drow poking at this tower. Still has the most CS in the game at 19-1.
She's probably going to push it back immediately. After this creep wave, she's just going to shove it down back to the tower, force the Axe to react. So far, Axe doesn't even have boots, so they're on the courier coming out, but that's what we want to do. Just stress the Axe so we can't just peacefully jungle.
Because Vici Gaming Reborn can't really afford to get too high octane, if you will, early on in this game. They have a slow rising Ember Spirit to work with. Axe, who needs to kind of get his tools together.
Yeah, they need a bit. Ember Spirit definitely takes a long time before he gets online. He needs to travel and the Battle Fury, really, before he does that much.
And just anticipate and prepare for when Newbee strike, because you know this team is going to be going on the offensive much more often and much sooner than you're going to be ready for. But if you can avoid, you can duck, you can dodge, maybe you can kind of find your own way. But KP has made a full move in, forces out the DDC telekinesis, but eventually KP just kind of catches on up. But nice interception from Mikasa. Stops Chuan from following through. ZYF cuts her off, gets off a few searing arrows, but it's not going to be enough to get the finish.
Yeah, they're just going to run away. And this troll probably going to get denied as well as the timer. 1 second, yeah. Not going to be able to kill that either. A lot of heroes reacting to Enchantress.
Yeah. And because of that, there's space elsewhere. Meanwhile, mid lane, there is a little bit of a tussle where Nono will force the Queen of Pain back, but that's even more pressure away from this bottom lane, Waga. And wouldn't you know it, that tier 1 ends up going down.
Yeah, that's one tower. Already down.
Just the beginning for Newbee, if they have anything to say.
Yeah, I got my prediction on the 6 to 10.
Nono?
Was
Shadow
taking a lot of damage there, but he has a friend. He's gonna survive. Just barely, though.
Yeah, that was close.
Oh, actually, wait, he's dead. Oh! He didn't deny him. Well, he didn't realize they was dead.
Maybe just thought that the one more tick was it. The math.
The math. You gotta be quick on the math.
He did not have
I thought he would live at first too, but then I realized there were 2 ticks remaining. And yeah, even just a level 1 Shadow Strike was enough there.
KP was just like, I'm just hitting creeps, and then the second he tried to sprint in and blitz at the Clinks, he just backed on up, and it's a good thing too. Chuan was waiting around the corner for a chance to strike it. He was able to catch off a good crush, but...
Oh, I like End making use of the lock boots feature, locking your item so you don't pair it up
accidentally.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen not long ago.
Yeah.
Can't remember, it was a Clinks too. He actually ended up building the Tranquils. It was an awkward situation.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. This time, KP will find a target, gets the crush for FY. FY tries to jump back and away here.
He'll be fine.
And it looks like he'll be fine.
So close, though. Could maybe have committed the ulti, but you really don't want ulti for support.
Yeah.
As a queen, you should really make use of your ulti only to kill the cores in the early game. Or if you can get, you know, a kill on a support in a big clash, yes, that's fine. But definitely not for a gank like that.
Yeah. So Moo will just take his business back to the mid lane, but his opposer not there at the moment. No nearby, farming up the jungle, and will at least acquire his boots and stuff.
It seems to be the approach of Vici Gaming here, sitting a lot more defensively compared to Newbee, who are the aggressors, and that gives Newbee so much momentum. This Drow is going to be really farmed, and I wonder what they're going to do, if they're immediately going to switch her to push the other tier 1 towers.
KP suddenly just comes out unleashed. They have a dust. They had been waiting for that moment, and they strike and they succeed.
Oh, TP cancel as well, so they know there's one guy who cannot TP there.
And they continue their assault in the bottom lane too. Yeah, now Pao and Kaka go to work on this tier 2. The rest of their team going to work on the tier 1. You know, Vici Gaming, they might not get either. Mikasa is casually strolling in from behind here in the bottom lane. They try to go for a sandwich play with some TPs in the middle. They move in, they get the call. Kaka gets the glimpse off, but he can't offer a whole lot more to be able to save this Drow.
I'm actually not even sure that's worth it for Vici Gaming, because look at that tower. Tier 2 tower is 44 HP. So much pushing being done already by Newbee, and map control is everything when you play Clinks. You want to be in the face of the enemy. You want to be in their jungle, taking them down when they're, you know, farming around. Not like this, man.
And that's Newbee able to kind of even continue some pressure here at the top. They saw all those TPs committed to the bottom. They know that any rotation power from Vici Gaming Reborn is going to be a bit limited.
Look at KP, he's just farming with the enemy creeps.
So they're just going to, casually farm wherever they please without too much trouble. Meanwhile, mid lane, Nono gets up with a Thunderstrike. A glimpse could be there, but it needs 4 more seconds. He's trying to walk him back with enough time. Hits it now. Can he? Just as the Thunderstrike does conclude, the glimpse comes off cooldown. The timings didn't align. Otherwise, things could have got very scary there for the Ember.
Oh, definitely.
Disruptor actually wasn't level 6.
Yeah, but Ember actually didn't have mana for ulti either.
Oh.
He was 110 mana. So it would have been a kill probably if he got it. That's why he tried so hard getting under a tower to do it even.
I'm actually surprised Disruptor isn't level 6 yet, only because he had that lane bottom with the pulls and everything to continue farming up, but it's actually not that late in the game. It's still only 8 minutes and 30 seconds in. The tomes haven't even come out yet, so...
It's just that so many towers have been taken down. Makes the game feel like it's much longer in,
That's true. That's the Drow effect, I guess.
Yep. They're gonna keep moving together here. They have the Queen going for the Veil on Mu. It's a very strong item against physical damage. Gonna help him survive against the Clinks.
Mikasa's also making some decent time for his blink.
They don't want to lose this tower. Vici, they're gonna make a stand. Can they though?
I don't know. Vici move in, they get a quick snipe, taking out Disruptor in the back lines. Can ZYF walk away from it? He can't.
Oh,
he walks away and just happens to hustle out now from the rush.
TP's out and taunts them a little bit as well. Ooh. That was so lucky though. He hits him 3 times uphill and doesn't miss a single time. Alright, dude.
I see you. He gets that one done. A quick snipe doesn't seem to deter Newbee too much. He's actually already back and TPing to the mid lane, Waga, and will be able to help assist.
Dire's middle tower
and that is going to be a tier 1 takedown for Newbee. So a quick solid grab for them, and they make all tier 1s go down.
This really opens up Roshan as well, and they have such a great lineup to take it. They just want to get rid of this bottom tier 2, which is 44 HP, and then you don't really even need to get rid of the tier 2 mid before you take Roshan. So the pace of this game is so quick, and while they do play a great Clinks over on the side of Vici Gaming, they really are just left in the dust here. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, unless they find a way to really ramp things up, which I don't know what that is. No feels like a whole other game ahead of him before he can really be a serious, relevant factor in this. I mean, is it... what are you considering? I mean, do you still go for boots of travel
on the Disruptor, diving, but nope. Wow. He's really looking for anything. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Kaka's going to be fine. He walks back in a way. It was pretty close, but just what the Ember decides to build up, because it is kind of a slower pace for your Ember. I don't know if you go into the boots of travel to try to accelerate your global presence and farm a bit, or if you take it elsewhere.
I think you have to go travels, but I really like the travels into Blink Dagger builds. I know a lot of people go for the travels into Battle Fury, and you kind of have to have a good farming tool, you feel. But in this game, it's not about farming. It's about how you take the fights and how you stop this Drow from doing what they're currently doing, just taking the entire map. And there's so much vision in the enemy jungle here. Newbee, they know everything. They can do whatever they want right now. Full information. And they're gonna say, Roshan, that's our choice. Probably moving towards it. Might not even go for it.
Al says that tower's still there, and it still has pretty much
he can point it down with 1 hit, so...
He's going for it. Boop. Bop,
actually,
bing,
okay, whatever.
Bong, bong, this goddamn backdoor protection. There it goes.
And Mu takes it. That's perfect.
It's like, are you serious, bro? I did all of the work on that tower, and you just... Okay.
That's 6 towers going down in the first 11 minutes, by the way.
That's what you want when you got a Drow on your team, I imagine there.
Definitely. 5 towers going your way as well? Not bad.
Gaming, moving with the smoke here. They have that Mikasa Blink Dagger, and they're hoping to put it to some strong use here in the bottom lane, though it could be a full team 5-on-5 clash. They smoked themselves. They'll see the courier come back. KP moves in. A swing and a miss on the crush. Vici Gaming are like, oh, they know we're here. Let's not do this.
Now they got the amplify damage as well, so they really have to just TP out, run away.
They're like, we don't want to do this. We don't want to do this anymore. We got to go. And Newbee are trying to make them pay. They're trying to catch him on the way out, and they've already made their move. They spotted out ZYF, and they get him down.
Beautiful there. Newbee plays so tight. I really love the way they move across the map. Like the way they react when they feel the enemy are missing.
Yeah.
Just good play. They did have deep wards, so it was pretty obvious what they were doing. But even so, they put themselves in such a winning position.
Yep. Vici Gaming, once they saw that movement, so hesitant, tried to withdraw. Not going to be happening here. Newbee get their advantage and continue to have it accelerate here. They're going to be able to claim the Roche, the Aegis. They're going to begin to move up and ahead closer to that like 7,500 net worth advantage already.
Oh no, the stack. They're going to try and steal the enemy stack as well on the Ancients. Drow is like, thank you. I'll just stand here and farm for the next 50 seconds or so.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. He'll take a lot of time though, but House says
he'll get it.
I have some time, but ZYF is nearby.
He's got time to kill.
He's going for a Satyr and will be spotted out by the troll. So they get what they can fast, but this is going to be a bit of a heartbreak here for
Mikasa, who wanted to steal this, or have this. That was his.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
I kind of get upset by the inefficiency of killing the big black dragon last, as it gives 3 armor to every other creep. But, you know, no hard feelings, guys.
Like, what if you commit onto the dragon first, and then they end up showing up when it's like, oh, I could have got 2 small creeps. Oh, well. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, the extra armor does make the rest of the stack a bit more difficult, but they'll get the whole stack regardless. Walk away.
Slowly, though. Slowly,
It was slowly, but they had time. They had plenty of time, and now Newbee continue feeling courageous here. Mid lane, feeling confident. Getting their move. Imagine a chest of treats are coming their way on this courier right now. As it looks like Drow Ranger's helm is going to be totally complete, and even a nice little shadow amulet to boot.
Yeah, going to get really strong with that, and in fact did not go for the entire veil on the Queen of Pain. He bought the second old Tasman, but he's already gotten rid of it again.
Going right for the Orchid. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that this Ember is going to be able to do to stop the silence at this point.
Yeah, still has to pick it up though, so maybe they will play defensively. And wow, true shot or precision aura. That is a bonus of 10 damage for all the ranged units of Dire. Sadly, it doesn't work based off Drow's Agi, it works based off Rubik's.
Wah wah.
Yeah.
It's okay, but it's not great.
Definitely. I believe he wanted to silence a little bit more.
Plus 20 damage, enjoy it there.
Oh, now he can steal the silence. He wants to. He wants to go for it. Come on, he's a little bit scared.
Pinging it out here. Newbie still hanging around the welcome mat of the Vici Gaming base here, looking to close this series out with 2 points. And they're getting closer to it. A quick keyboard to move in. There's the crush from KP. They're leading up Static Storm. Kinetic field. So much hate for the axe. The FY moves in, but doesn't look to bail him out, and he will lose his own life. A buyback quickly used from Mikasa, and Newbee might reevaluate their position. They step back, wait a moment, but they're going to be able to catch the move. They catch him, they pull him in. KP with his own commitment, could have getting dunked, but no, has enough life, will live on. And here comes the machine gun house. Steps in and quickly shoots down Mikasa. That's his buyback. He is out. Ember's also going to be out without a buyback, and Newbee could look to just take the whole mid lane.
Not a single player managed to get close to a Drow Ranger in these fights. He just stands there, deals so much damage. Beautiful call onto Queen of Pain after a respawn, but at what cost, call a guy?
Looks like a cost of a tier 3, but nothing further after that. And with a couple of casualties going down, including your Ember Spirit, not looking so good in the grand scheme of things here for Vici Gaming Reborn.
Oh,
so Newbee will walk away and look at the extra gifts and goodies that are going to be coming their way. Shadow Blade now totally complete for your Drow Ranger. And a 4-staff soon to be done for KP. The rich get richer.
Everyone really getting so much. Even Queen of Pain, who died there, you know, she's starting to build into whatever's going to be a next item. Probably Aghanim's coming out next, or BKB if she wants so. And getting a DD rune as well. Condolences for dying.
Well, Vici Gaming, we've seen them in this position a couple of times today, Waga. They will spread the map, they will farm.
The losing position, is that what you're...
In a certain sense, I'm circling around to that, yes.
It's been a hard day for
maybe
Vici.
They look this way and they try to approach it in a different light, but ZYF could be close to trouble here. Happens to walk up and over a sentry, gets pinged out, and Hao goes on the move under a Shadow Blade, but will not be able to make chase.
Running on his Clinks, trying to get away. Gotta be safe, and at the same time, right now, Vici Gaming are splitting the map a little bit more, and Newbee, they want to get to the enemy base as soon as possible, but they can't really do it right now. They have to deal with the top lane for sure, and Axe could even add more pressure to this right now if he wanted to. Slowly though, position himself for the bottom lane, I guess.
Yeah, it's coming. You know, it's... And what do you think about the commitment for them on going for this Wisp? I mean, it's not like we've seen any relocate offensive plays. I'm not even seeing too many defensive relocate plays. Who do you tether to even buff up in this game, if anybody?
I just feel they lost the laning stage too hard, and Newbee have such a good laning stage draft. It's hard to make a play as a Wisp.
Yeah.
Oh no, the Shadow Blade, DVC is dead.
Ouch. Gets hit once, twice, 3, and...
He's even giving it away to his teammates.
He's gonna give it to Moo.
What a friend.
What a guy.
Radiant's top tower.
It's like, here, dude, you get this.
Mikasa just has to sit and watch from the trees like, TDC.
Oh, they're going though.
Okay, they're making their move. There's the jump from Mikasa. Gets to the backliner How. Looking to go right for the Drought. Can Vici Gaming Reborn make their swarm and get the job done? They will be able to dunk her down. Move! How dare you do that to my friend? Moves in, tries to get redemption, is able to clean up one, and Chuan steps in as well and gets another. One to the next. They get them all in the end. It doesn't matter for Vici Gaming Reborn. Try their best to spring the trap, but Newbee get the job done.
I was very surprised that Vici Gaming just went there, and it was not a good choice in the end either. I don't think that was an opening.
I mean, we've seen them in this kind of position where they try to stall things out and defend it from the high ground, make the yellow smoke plays. This time, they just went for it.
I guess they realized they have to do something. You have to be active if you want to win against the Drought lineup, but Newbee are so good at being in good defensive positions. When someone goes on one of them, the rest will be there to punish very quickly. So, sadly, just giving away more. Rich get richer once more. Kodoge.
The Newbee march continues on here towards the mid lane while Moo covers the top. Bottom's already doing okay on its own here, but there's some racks that I'm sure would like to go down here if you're a big Newbee fan. So we'll see if they're going to be able to make their approach and what Vici Gaming can offer.
I think
in any sort of high ground defense.
I think if you're a Newbee though, you should play it slow right now and just take Roche. I don't think they want to break high ground against this team that could easily catch you out. They can definitely try and go on no top, but just walking up the ramp is pretty game losing for them right now. You want to do it with an Aegis. It's so close as well until the Roche is going to be back.
No steps away, Remnants, and TPs himself back into the bottom lane to continue farming and relieving a little bit of pressure down there. It looks like he's getting closer to a Battle Fury. You know, it's a step in the right direction, but still quite the build-up for your Ember Spirit before you hit that high road of sweeping out creep waves with a Rapier and such to be able to kind of take it home in the late game.
Every game we see Ember, I feel like he struggles a lot just because it takes so long until he gets online. And nobody really wants to do these experimental builds that people were doing for a while. The tanky Ember builds with, I mean, even a Vanguard, a Vladimir's Armlets. People were doing some crazy builds. And I actually think those builds would have worked better than what people are doing now. It's too slow. You're just giving up all the map control in the early game. Your most farmed hero is Ember. Doesn't really matter. Oh boy.
ZYF spotted in crossing here, and he is not going to be able to make it away with it. How dare you walk past us.
And he's really struggling to get his Desolator online. He's been trying over and over, but 4 deaths to his name. Getting slowed down so much by Newbee. And KP has been doing a good job this game. 1-0-7 on the Slardar. Gonna go for one more.
Yep, he's
not
been
gonna
an
get it.
Absolute stud, setting up these ganks and making these approaches his, you know, top lane presence and being patient and being able to get those early knockdowns of the Clinks. A testament to where Newbee have been able to get into this position now.
Oh wow, Moo commits, but that's not gonna kill Nax.
That was ambitious, but I guess...
yeah, that was a big whiff, because he was a few hundred HP off. Even with the Orchid damage in the fountain, it's not gonna kill him.
Yeah, Moo's got that NA math going, so it's okay.
Math. Once again. Damn you, math.
Math. Well, no. Cleaning out the front steps here. And hopes that maybe Newbee will slow their roll a bit. As mentioned, waiting out for the Roche to
how
kind of
could go on mid
secure done.
with the Silver Set? He could lead with it.
Boom, boom.
Oh man, 4 hits. Ouch. 4 hits to kill an Ember. All right, not bad.
Turns Ember into a debunked lifeless body there in the mid lane. Out for 40 seconds. No buyback to his name.
And Roshan is up and saying hello. Newbee going for it immediately.
Yes, they will get this, and they will try to force Vici into submission.
And they also have the entire Aghanims now on Queen, so they can be a little bit more generous with ulti. Even though he's been very generous so far as well.
Yeah. He's been throwing it out like they're hugs.
Yep.
This is Roche going down. Age is going to be picked up now, along with that Aghanims as mentioned, and Newbee now in the final stretch of what they expect to be the outcome of this game.
I mean, Vici have to play perfect from here to make this game turnaround. They have to just get one really clean initiation with the axe. Too bad he doesn't have the blade mail just yet.
Too bad he's been spotted.
And he's dead.
Blue moves in, sets it up with the Orchid. Gets the call off, and this time doesn't bother with the Sonic Wave as it's still on cooldown, actually. But nonetheless, they're going to get the kill. Mikasa's out 40 seconds. They won't have that axe call. Now what's the dream? What is the dream setup? Without an axe?
The dream tether, slowing everyone.
Yeah. KP just doesn't even hesitate, goes right into the back lines. They spot out No-No, and it's going to force a quick evacuation there from the Wisp. And you blink and you miss it. Drow had been going to work on the racks, takes out both of them too, and all the meanwhile. Newbee hit, and they hit fast and hard.
Yeah, they could even fake back here if they wanted to. The Silver's Edge could re-engage, but they're just going to go for bottom maybe. Could even back off if they wanted to, really, but
nah.
Eagle Song coming up. I think they can keep going with the Aegis.
Don't need to back off.
They are spotted by a ward.
ZYF takes a very deep approach, keeping his Clinks what he feels like will be behind Newbee lines.
Yeah, there's a gem, of course, on KP, so have to be very careful on the Clinks right now.
Yeah.
So hard to evade that.
And we'll have to see if they end up crossing paths with ZYF or if he's just going to patiently wait here in the corner.
Yeah, he's trying to hide the best he can. He's actually pretty close to the Desolator. He just needs a little bit more money, but there's nowhere to farm for a little Clinks these days.
Here comes Newbee. They've gotten the wards down, and they are going to be confidently beginning their move here. ZYF getting further away.
Oh, there's also an Orchid going out. Move.
Oh! This time the math worked.
Yeah. It works.
And that is going to be a 5 vs 4 possible final defense here for Vici Gaming Reborn. Here comes Newbee, looking to walk away with 2 points unless Vici Gaming Reborn walks right into a gust, and potentially right into his own death. Mikasa will be there to help him out with the leading call, but eventually they will grab that Ruby, take him down. He's going to be forced to buy back, and Newbee just not even being stopped. The bulldozers ramming in. It's like Vici Gaming Reborn just throwing themselves into her cannon, and they can't do anything to stop it. Newbee just too big, too bad, too strong. They get game number 2 and 2 points.
Yeah, that's like very clean 2-0 against Vici Gaming. Yes, first game was a really long game and a lot of a struggle, but game 2, they made it look easy.
Newbee just show, man, they got that flexibility. They could take games long.
Are you feeling happy now, having them as your #1 prediction?
Yeah.